Good morning students, I am Neha Singh. Students, as you know, in history we were doing chapter number 4, Tribals, Decus and the Golden Age. Till now we have studied about the tribals, what problems they were facing with the Britishers, the settlement, the policies, the revolt. Now we will study about the person, and the name of the person is Birsa Munda. Children, in the beginning of the chapter only we had some information about Birsa Munda. If you remember and if you go through the first very page of the chapter, you will know that he was a man whom all the tribals and the Mundas and everybody believed that he was a god. Why? Because he himself declared him as a god, because he was saying that he has the power to increase the cultivation and save the people from various diseases and all that. So, and later on people started believing also, and his followers increased, not only from his village, from other villages also people started believing him. Today we will learn about who actually he was, why he is so important. Children, he was born in mid 1870s. He was born in a poor family and he lived his childhood, he lived his life near the forest of Bohanda. One interesting thing is that he liked playing the flute while the sheep were grazing the grass. He liked it. Children, let us discuss the Birsa movement. As the name suggests, Birsa movement means this was done by the Birsa Munda. What was this in movement? Children, as you know, in the chapter we have studied that Britishers were not favoring of jhum cultivation. They were giving certain rules that only this part will be cultivated and this revenue will be taken, this will be landed, this will be non-landed, the forests are in their authority, the timber one are reserved forest. These all things was happening and the tribals were getting troubled. So Birsa Munda urged the tribals to clean the village. He urged people to stop drinking the liquor. In 1895, as you know, he had so many followers. He told his followers that please let us go back and do something from which we can get our glory again. Like in the early days, we were living a very good life. We were cultivating things on our own. We were planting trees. All these things we were doing on our own. Let us do it again and get our dignity, our pride, our confidence again. He urged his followers. And students, when the movement started, there was an aim. The political aim was to drive out the missionaries, the money lenders. This was the political aim of the movement. and government also supported. And what happened? Government made the head Birsa Munda. So he was the head of the movement. And what happened? When the Britishers got this information about the movement, they decided to react. Because naturally, it's very natural, obvious that they will not be happy about this movement, that people are getting together and Birsa Munda is influencing them. So they were in a fever that people will again go united and they can revolt against them. So they were unhappy and they decided to react against this movement. And children, what happened? As a head in 1895, they arrested Birsa Munda and he was put in jail for 2 years, continuous. And after 2 years, when he came back out of the jail, he again started gathering the people, convincing them. He went to different places, touring them, and again he wanted that what he started should go on. Everyone should be united and they should feel safe, they should get their glory back. So he started touring and started people collecting, they started making people united. Children, now comes the result part. What happened in the movement? Now people started reacting. They started that attacking the police stations, the churches. They started breaking all that. They started attacking all these places. Means they were in a very bad mood. They started attacking all those things because they have been suffering from these people a lot. And one more thing happened, that for the Birsa Raj, they created a flag and the color of the flag was white. So by white flag they mean that it is Birsa Raj. You know children, Birsa Munda was the head, but unfortunately after some years, what happened? He got suffered from cholera. He was so much affected by that he died because of cholera in 1900. And as you know, if the head of a movement died, the organization, it will affect that, because the head was only there to decide and he had followers. Birsa was praised like God. So when Birsa died, the movement also faded away. This was the result of the Birsa movement, because unfortunately the Birsa Munda died, the movement also faded away. Children, I hope you have understood about Birsa Munda from starting of the chapter till end of the chapter, how important he was. Even now, if you go to Ranchi, the airport is named as Birsa Munda Airport. So he was a god for the tribals. He had played a vital role in the history for the tribals, for the Mundas. He was having a huge number of followers. Children, please read the chapter again, read the worksheets, do join the live classes so that you can understand the topic, the chapter more deeply. In the next session, we will come up with a new chapter, a new topic, Till then, thank you.